Yes, indeed. My breath, my very next breath that I take, my next breath that I am taking is my ocean, my fountain of eternal youth. My breath, my breath, my breath, my breath is my ocean, my fountain, my rivers of eternal youth. My breath, my breath, my breath, my breath which I am taking now. Fresh new breath. My spring, my source of eternal youth. I am perfect, complete, and whole. For my breath, which is manifesting me, is my mind, is my body, is my soul. I am perfect, complete, and whole because my breath, spirit, God is all of what I am. All, not some part, all of what I am. My breath, your breath, our breath. Our breath is our ocean, fountain, rivers, springs of eternal youth. And the only thing we need to do is to remember that conscious deep breathing is our skill set. Is that all inclusive skill set that helps us to connect with what we are, to connect with the reality that is in our hearts, to connect with the reality that is fulfilling us, and to do one conscious deep breath at a time. You see, when we came into this earth plane, we came in all wired and ready to operate fully. Nothing has changed. We're all still wired to operate fully. The only thing we have to do now is to make sure that we have a pretty good idea of what needs to be done. Their curricula is based on three major skills: reading, writing, and arithmetic. It's very important to have these skills in schools because they enable us to communicate with what is around us. They enable us to communicate with what is count ourselves, to read, to write, and good indeed. And that's 90% of the task, of the journey, of understanding ourselves. But the skill set that has to be added to reading, writing, arithmetic is the conscious deep breathing skill set. And you see, like how time is put into reading, writing, arithmetic, you have specific times allotted for these activities. And during these times, you devote your attention to writing or to reading and to arithmetic. And with sufficient practice, we have pretty much mastered those skills and not been seen as the most essential of life skill sets. And that's why it has been overlooked by our educational systems pretty much worldwide. Conscious deep breathing has not been regarded as the most important life skill set that every living creature on the planet needs to have. And so we are introducing it to you this morning. If you didn't get it in grade school, if you didn't get it in preschool, if you didn't get it in university, if you didn't get it in Sunday school, now is the time to get it. Take the next conscious deep breath. Know that that breath is what supplies you with the vital energy that keeps your body going. Breath, you have no life, you have nothing else going for you. So put the value on it that it deserves. My next conscious deep breath is my God. It is responsible for manifest because it is my mother, father, and everything that is responsible for expressing and maintaining me. So without the next conscious deep breath, I have no self. I have nothing working with. But with the next conscious deep breath, everything falls into place. I recognize myself and my connections with the rest of the cosmos because it is in place. I can see and hear and feel and taste and smell and know from deep within my heart chambers that I am original, organic, cosmic energy fields of God frequencies. I can say that because that's what I'm tasting. I can say that because that is what I'm hearing. I can say what I'm hearing and tasting and smelling and feeling and knowing deep within. That what I am hearing and tasting and smelling and feeling and knowing is myself. It is my breath. And it is through conscious deep breathing that I fully realize what I am. Because my breath is a fuel that activates all of my vital organs and keeps it. So when you take the next conscious deep breath, go with that breath. Follow that breath into your heart and give thanks for it. For it is your God, your spirit, your breath, your plasma on that name. But make sure that it answers your need. It answers your call for a. You see, what you are is the energy that makes you happen. What you are is the energy that is the cosmos, that is the planet. What you are is what you have to work with. What you have, what you are is what you have to play with. What you are is what the cosmos is. What you are is what God is. What you are is what your body is. What you are is what your planet Earth is. What you are is what the galaxies are. What you are is what the suns and moons and the stars are. What you are is the all-encompassing, physical, sacred, sovereign, all-inclusive cosmic body of life, breathing and pulsating and expressing you as itself, expressing me as itself, including me in itself, and assuring me that as long as the cosmos exists, my place in it is secure. As long as the cosmos exists, my place is secure. And all I have to do is to trust my breath as my God, to trust my breath as my life, to trust my breath, to trust and love myself as me and you, and know for sure that I have no other job, no other job other than to trust and love my breath, to count and value my breath. Every time I see an image, I am indeed, you are indeed, all of us. All of us are perfect, complete, and whole, only needing to be conscious of ourselves as our breath, and to breathe consciously and deeply at all times. For it is in so doing that we refuel, that we renew, that we restore our balance with ourselves, that we reconnect our head with our hearts and enable our hearts to service our heads, and enable our heads to find the happiness and the freedom and the wisdom and the security and the satisfaction and the harmony which reside within us, which we have been programmed to realize and unleash. And with every conscious deep breath we take, we do this. We trigger and unleash the goodies in our hearts for our personal conversation. Digest yourself now. Breathe consciously and deeply, and know that all is well with you, with me, with the cosmos. And if ever you think that something has gone wrong, just breathe on it. If ever you feel as if something is missing, what you think is missing. So love yourself. Allow yourself to be what you are, for that is your only job in life.